It's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
This is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. What an effort. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Ertz again. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Ertz. His 1st touchdown on the year. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check that. We're going Mike 50.
Jackson going to hold on to this. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Jackson on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can... Now Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get through. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So it was the passing game that got him. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A throw over the middle taken in. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz. Gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with the option, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
Let's go, fellas.
Back now in Baltimore. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got Burton here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Another run here with Dobbins. Breaks through the shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 29-yard line. 78 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there from McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll check it down to Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-17, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Do it.
Now Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2nd down at 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-free.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.